Tom Hanks, in full famous Hanks, born July 9, 1956, Concord, California, US, is an American actor whose cheerful everyman persona made him a natural for starring in many popular films. In the 1990s, he expanded his comedic repertoire and began portraying lead characters in dramas. After a nomadic childhood, Hanks majored in drama at California State University and performed in summer stock in Cleveland, Ohio, playing a variety of classical roles. In the late 1970s, he moved to New York City, where he had a small part in a horror film in 1980. Hanks earned further Oscar nominations for lead actor for his dramatic performances in Saving Private Ryan, which was directed by Steven Spielberg, and cast away additional serious roles during this time came in Apollo 13, The Green Mile, and Road to Perdition. In the blockbuster Toy Story series, Hanks provided the voice of the animated cowboy Woody. In 2013, Hanks made his Broadway debut in Lucky Guy, a play by Efron based on the life of journalist Mark McLaury. He captured a Tony Award nomination for his starring performance as the colorful, hard-nosed newsman. Later that year, he returned to the big screen with Captain Phillips, a drama based on the true story of an American cargo ship hijacked by Somali pirates in 2009, and Saving Mr. Banks, a comedy based on the efforts of Walt Disney to obtain the film rights to P.L. Travers' novel Mary Poppins. Hanks then portrayed lawyer James B. Donovan, who defended Soviet spy Rodolphe Abel, and later orchestrated his 1962 release in exchange for American pilot Francis Gary Powers in Steven Spielberg's Cold War drama Bridge of Spies, a hologram for the king, an adaptation of a novel by Dave Eggers, starred Hanks as a salesman who journeys to Saudi Arabia in an attempt to revive his fortunes. Also in 2016, he appeared as the title characters in Sully, Clint Eastwood's drama based on the true story of a commercial airline pilot who made an emergency landing in the Hudson River. After starring in The Circle, Hanks reunited with Spielberg for The Post about the publication of the Pentagon Papers. In the drama, he portrayed Ben Bradell, executive editor of the Washington Post. In 2019, Hanks played another renaturalized son, Mr. Rogers, in the biopic A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. For his performance, Hanks received his sixth Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He then returned to World War II in Greyhound, a drama based on the C.S. Forster novel The Good Shepherd. Hanks starred as a naval commander escorting elite convoys across the Atlantic. He also penned the screenplay. His other credits from 2020 included The Drama News of the World, based on a novel by Paulette Doyle, set in the 19th century. The film portrayed an itinerant news reader trying to return a young girl to her family several years after Native Americans kidnapped her. In 2021, Hanks starred in Finch, a post-apocalyptic drama about an alien man who builds a robot to look after his dog. In addition to his acting, Hanks wrote and directed the comedy That Thing You Do, about the fictional 1960s rock band. He later co-wrote, directed, and starred opposite Julia Roberts in the romance Larry Crone, playing an unemployed man who enrolls in community college. Hanks also produced several films and such television miniseries as From the Earth to the Moon, which documents the Apollo space program, and the World War II dramas Band of Brothers and the Pacific. In 2009, he narrated Beyond All Boundaries, a documentary about World War II that used animation, archival footage, and sensory effects, including shaking seats. The 35-minute film was produced for the National World War II Museum in New Orleans. He also wrote the short story collection Uncommon Type. Hanks was was the recipient of numerous acting honors, including the Cecil B. DeMille Award. In addition, he received a Kennedy Center honor in 2014 and the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016.